This football shirt has an absolutely insane story behind it. Edgar Davids is fondly remembered by football fans due to his time at clubs like Ajax, AC Milan, Juventus and Spurs. But did you know that he was once Barnet FC's player manager? Barnet began the 12-13 season with a new manager, Mark Robson, but after failing to win any of his first 13 games in charge, the club's ownership decided to make a change. Did they sack Robson? No. They instead decided to make one of the strangest managerial appointments in the history of English football and turned to legendary Dutch midfielder Edgar Davids for assistance. The 39-year-old legend had recently retired from professional football, but when Barnet came knocking, it was an offer he couldn't refuse. Davids was appointed as the club's joint head coach in October 2012, which is already strange, but clubs with two managers had existed before. The best part is that he was also registered as a player, meaning he could lace up his boots and get involved if he felt it was necessary. 2 months later, in December 2012, Mark Robson left the club, meaning Edgar Davids was now in full control, both on and off the pitch. The 39-year-old made 28 appearances for the club across the remainder of the season, scored 1 goal, got 1 assist, and managed to pick up 2 red cards, which would normally upset the manager, but he didn't have to worry about that. But it wasn't all bad. Davids proved his leadership midway through the season when 36 Barnet fans were left stranded after their coach broke down on the motorway following an away defeat to Accrington Stanley.
Who were they?
After hearing about their struggles, Edgar sent the official team coach to give them a ride to the nearest service station while their coach was repaired. Under his leadership, the club even managed to get out of the relegation zone for a few weeks until they were eventually relegated at the end of the season, finishing 23rd and going down on goal difference. You'd think that'd be the end of the Edgar Davids player-manager saga at Barnet, wouldn't you? But it wasn't. He agreed to stay at the club after they were relegated to the Conference League.
I'm not leaving.
Yep, Champions League winning Edgar Davids played in a semi-professional English division 8 times. To make things even weirder, he decided to wear the number 1 shirt for the 13-14 season, hoping he would start a trend and cause more outfield players to wear the number. Davids, now 40 years old, played just over 700 minutes in the Skrill Premier League in 2013, picking up 2 assists and somehow 3 red cards. He'd finally had enough of 2-footing part-time players by January 2014 when he resigned and hung up his boots for the final time, putting an end to one of the strangest chapters in the history of English football.
They're talking, but it's okay. I mean, like, this is what I don't think I'm going to play anymore because they take away the fun.